Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and well, a video about how small the world really is and stuff, and how things are interconnected, like transcontinentally interconnected and stuff. But first of all, if I sound a little funny, well, hay fever struck again, and I got the sniffles kind of, and well, my nose is like full of stuff you don't want to like think about, and so if I get like a sneezing attack or something like that, or if I sound funny, well, bear with it because I can change it. But first off, I gotta pick up my man Optimus GFN, who gave me this like excellent shirt I'm wearing yesterday, and he's also a part of the story I want to tell you, and also a part of the whole story inspired me to do a vinyl talk video, which I haven't done in 9 months. So I actually plan to be into that kind of stuff more, but well, life happened, as you know, and as you followed my channel and stuff. So there will be a vinyl talk about this record as well at the end of the video, kind of, but it's all interconnected with what happened yesterday. So I will try to cut this story short as far as possible. So started all out on SoundCloud. I saw a guy, I don't know exactly if it was like Stasma the Jungle Christ, or Crumble the Disco Breaker, or maybe the Austrian label Hirntrust Grind Media. A while ago they reposted a track by a French artist, Le Crap, which featured Optimus GFN on vocals. Le Crab is more like freestyle breaks, breakcore related dark electronic stuff, and Optimus GFN is a rapper, beatmaker, artist from the States who lives in Berlin, and actually they have, as far as I understood, a record coming out on Hirntrust, on the Austrian death rap, mutant hip hop noise label and stuff. So, and one of their tracks was reposted and popped up in my SoundCloud stream. I liked it. I wrote a comment. I guess I featured this on my website baze.djunkiii and stuff, and a few weeks later, or a few days, I don't remember, I received a mail from Optimus like, hey, I saw you posted my track, or the track I'm featured on your website, and thanks for that, and let's hook up. I'm gonna be in Hamburg at some point, and let's collaborate maybe. And we exchanged like a few mails and stuff, and I told him, well, I'm not exactly a producer, like, well, I am, but I'm not, so it's more like collaboration and projects, but let's hook up anyway. And a few weeks passed, and then on Friday I got a mail, hey guy, I'm playing at the Hafenklang Goldener Salon in Hamburg on Saturday. I'll be there around 7, let's hook up, let's talk and stuff. And I was like, okay. So I went there and met him, really nice guy, we got along really well, had a lot of like proper chat and stuff, and there was another band playing, Malatesta and Drowning Dog, DDM, Drowning Dog and Malatesta actually, and so it felt like in the good old days, so surrounded by artists, have a chat here, have a chat there, and I will just to let you know, both Optimus GFN and Drowning Dog and Malatesta will be linked to somewhere down in the description box, so you can check out their music, which you should, because great and stuff. So concert went by, Optimus did like his set opened like with beatmaker, experimental hip hop beats, some rapping and stuff, very freestyle, very good, very intense, like layered, and well, dance atmospheres and stuff, really like that. Then Drowning Dog and Malatesta went up, did some proper hip hop, not that experimental, but still harsh or hard, and like beyond the usual hip hop realm. You will find like what is now popular mainstream hip hop, so underground stuff. Good, I like both of the shows and stuff. And after the show we hung out, and then as things go, our chat we had before the show continued and stuff, and then I was talking with Drowning Dog a little bit about music, and turns out that he's originally from, no, not Drowning Dog, Optimus is from Boston, and I know some people from Boston, and he heard of them, and then it was like Drowning Dog told me, well, he's been into that ambient experimental stuff, and if I knew that Mill Plateau label, and I was like, yeah, and Force Inc., and yeah, I know some people who release on that label, and then we were talking about breakcore, and it turns out he and Malatesta knew people I know from New York, like, I don't know, Jason Forrest, aka Donna Summer, DJ Ripley, Kid Chameleon, all that Sphere, Aaron Spector. They have been like doing stuff in the very past, and then it turns out they knew the Piece of Crew from Rennes in France as well, which were very active in breakcore in the early 2000s, and well, I brought them over to Hamburg with my former partner back in 2000 or 2001 to do a full artist showcase with Kiss Return, Rotator, and a lot of other acts and stuff. So it felt like in the good old days when I was like hanging out with artists and bringing artists over. So we discovered that although we hadn't met before, and also I met Optimus for the first time ever, that our circles had some intersections for years, or in the past years we didn't know about. So it was a fun chat and stuff, and yeah, Optimus sorted me out with that shirt here, and Mala, Testa, and Drowning Dog, well, they gave me their new record, which is this one, and there's I will show you there's a poster in there as well of them, and like a lyric sheet, and you know, they also had this record is actually called Sick of This Shit, in case you didn't see that. And they also gave me a CD of a guy called Nadia, I guess. It's called Nulla Cambia. Here's the thing. It's released on their label as well. It's at Arte de Kunst Records, and their things come together because Drowning Dog was asking me about, well, do you know this distributor in Paris, like Toolbox? And I was like, yeah, Christoph, he's shifted some of my records in the past, and he's the main man for breakcore and hardcore and stuff. And then he was like, yeah, back in the days, he shifted some of my records as well, and he shifted like 100 of a specific 7-inch, and I was like, okay, can you tell me what it's all about, or what this record was, or what the name was? And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, and I was looking that up on Discogs, and I saw actually this cover, and I was like, yeah, I know this record, and I got this record, and also the label it's on. I'm pretty sure they sent me some. The label is called In Arte de Kunst. They sent me some stuff to review in the past. So I hadn't met the guy before. I didn't even make the connection when I saw the name Drowning Dog. And it turns out they had sent me promo stuff for review on the old version of the Nightstyle CE website, which was in German, which was shifted to English back in 2005. So it was pre-2005, and they sent me stuff to review, and I found the review I written on their old website yesterday night when I came home. So I looked that up, and it's really fun how we met through another guy, through Optimus in Hamburg, although we had been in touch before, kind of, and I had been writing about their music and stuff, and therefore I felt inspired to do like a little vinyl talk about this specific 7-inch, and yeah, it's one side is by the Dilettists, the other side is by Drowning Dog, as I told you. It's a 7-inch. We got some political stuff here, like a flyer about Israel and Palestine, and well, no war, no border. I read this in the past. I haven't been reading this again now, and it was actually the first release on their label at Arte de Kunst, which defined itself as a label for no-field DIY degenerate art. Here's one label, Drowning Dog. and the other label print is for the digitist side. And I bought this musically because I was very into that kind of ambient spunk jazz, experimental, down-tempo, trip-hop, dub stuff that was very popular in New York at the time. Like, remember names like DJ Spooky, think of early Techno Animal, think of like Mill Plateau, Electric Ladyland compilations as well, and a lot of this, well, a label was called Eel, which also released a very great compilation called Spunk Jazz, actually. So it was very underground, creeping beats, dub influenced layers of electronica, field recordings, very grinding beats kind of and stuff. And this is actually what this stuff is all about. Very lo-fi in terms of recording quality, and also I guess because the tracks are very long and the 7-inch is pressed on 33 RPM, which enables people to put more music on the 7-inch or on the record in general, but slightly diminishes the sound quality maybe, and because if you put very long tracks on a 7-inch, well, the grooves haven't got the space they need to be very bass heavy and very defined. So still good, and I played this one to death in my former radio show Die Nachtschwestern on Radio FSK in Hamburg, which also I stopped doing like more than 10 years ago, but still got requests. And yeah, this is how the world is very small, and how people from different realms meet. And definitely if you get this, I don't know, I don't remember if it was limited, maybe I think so, to 150 or 200 copies, I don't remember. There's no like hand numbered number of copies on there, but I think it was kind of limited. And at this time a very underground release, so well, the distributor toolbox shifts a lot of underground electronic music stuff and left field electronics and stuff. A lot of people in the electronic mainstream didn't care for, but they were like the specialists in this field. And I don't know if many people have ever seen this record, or like how many people in Germany have this. I guess we as a record store ordered only one copy or two, and that copy like went to my place if it was only one. So yeah, this is how small a world can be, and it felt really good to be in that realm again, and made me think about some things I want to do in the future. And I definitely will hook up with Optimists, GFN in the future, meet up in Berlin, or like the next time when I'm in Hamburg, and I'm gonna hook those people up with other people I know, so they can build the network further, and I will for sure. So yeah, this is a story I have to tell you, and well, a short section of vinyl talk and a bigger section of like surrounding story, but still, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like that, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, you know the score, leave a comment, leave your thoughts. If you know this record, or if you know the Entartete Kunst label from Cisco, let me know as well, because if there are like Ilbian heads out there, I definitely want to know where you're at and how you discovered that stuff. So this is it for now. I'm gonna get me some breakfast and some caffeine for sure, and then I'm gonna go into editing later tonight. So I'm gonna see you in the next one. See you later.